with the man that you were mentioning. All right, Jumpsuit, what's up?
All right, let's see.
What's up?
Kristin.
What's up, Jumpsuit? Well, first of all, when I sent you that message, it wasn't rude. It wasn't disrespectful. I just want you to know some of the things that you've been saying about me is kind of harsh. And it's really affecting my kids. Like my son was in school today and literally some kid had your thing playing on. And I understand my calls back then. That's like a Kristin I don't even want to remember.
What did I say that?
I don't know. You said something about it was like about that fat hair. What's fat hair, purple hair Kristin's gonna be giving Mr. Wade today. You know, it's just some of the
Yeah, I definitely didn't say that because fat hair don't make sense. Probably said purple hair.
Purple hair fat girl Kristin's gonna be giving. I don't know which video.
I never called you fat. I referenced how Wade said you were almost fat. So I'm just talking about what Wade said in the call.
Okay, let me finish.
Hang on. We got to make sure that we are accurate now with what we're saying.
But I understand. I'm being accurate. But what I'm saying is these calls are from 5 years ago. Okay. All the stuff that you guys are saying about somebody, which is myself, okay, is uncalled for. So whether I said it, whether it was the wrong way I said it, or the other way I said it, or whatever way you're saying it.
How's it uncalled for? I'm reacting to what is uploaded and what is put out there. Okay. Now see,
and I'm asking you
in your message to me, you say, how is it okay for you to change? Talking about me. Right. But I can change. You can change. We can both change.
Well, but then also state that.
Let him talk. Kristin,
ma'am, I'm pretty sure there's 654 people who's going to see this. So hang on now. Let me make my point. I didn't go into the court 2 years after I got arrested for armed robberies and tell the judge, hey, listen, judge, I'm a different man. I didn't rob nobody yesterday. So you can't sentence me. You can't judge me on what I did 2 years ago. No, I still got 10 years. I still got held accountable for what I did. And so if there's 6, 7, 8, 9,
for mine.
Yep.
Amen.
Wow. If there's 6, 7, 8 other channels uploaded, I don't have a single call of yours. I'm not in possession of any of these calls. They get uploaded and I laugh. If something's funny, then I laugh. If something's not funny, I don't laugh. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it is what I get. I'm a creator. I get people telling me every day, I don't forgive you for what you did. You're a piece of crap. Go die. Go unalive yourself. You look like crap. Your teeth are jacked. Your hair looks stupid. You look fat. You're obese. I get that every single day. I get death threats. And you know what? I don't message them and say, hey, you're ruining my life. They're not. They don't got that power over me. I keep doing what I'm doing. It's the internet, man. That's what it's going to do.
Well, guess what? You are ruining, but you only are right now ruining my life. My kid got jumped.
I don't think I kept you from getting that big CEO position at that major law firm, ma'am. If people listen, it's the internet, man. Like that's what they're going to do. You wanted to talk to Wade because you saw him on the news. He's famous. He's all over the place. So you want to talk to him. This is what comes with associating with fame. Just like me, I want to get on YouTube. If I want to get on YouTube and TikTok and gain a following, this is what comes with gaining a following. I have people who hate me, who make videos about me. It comes with it. It comes with it. You signed up for that.
Sure didn't sign up for it. Thank you.
You called a murder.
Doesn't happen to every person.
You're not welcome because you did sign up for that, ma'am. I mean, I'm listening to the calls other people upload. And I say what I say. I mean, you got to move on from me. Go talk to the people who upload it. If you really got to, you want to, I don't have no power. If I quit making videos, 10, 11, 12, 13, do you know how many people have requested every single last call of Wade Wilson's? Do you know that the main people uploading it have protected you and not uploaded your worst calls? Because if they did, you would not have anybody in your corner because there's some things said and admitted on those calls by you that would crush you to pieces. And they didn't do you like that. They really showed you mercy, if I'm being honest.
Told you, you redact some stuff because you have.
And maybe you don't remember because it was 5 minutes ago, but I heard it 5 years ago, but I heard it 5 hours ago. And so trust me, they're not even doing you that bad because there's some things you talked about on these calls that would put everything else to shame. And so you might as well just be glad for that. If I'm uploading videos and you're most upset about me having a couple giggles, I go and outweighed half the time.
It's just how you
Mila.
say things. It's just how you
Mila.
are putting it out there. All right,
That's my
it.
personality. That's my personality, and that's what it's gonna be. And it ain't gonna change. You might as well just keep living your life and forget about it. That's what I do when people make videos about me. People make videos about me. He sucks. I hate him. He needs to die. He needs to get off YouTube. Fuck him. Fuck anybody who follows him. He's a piece of shit. He's a bitch. Guess what? I keep living my life, bruh. Like, you ain't got thicker skin than that, but you got thick enough skin to talk to Wade Wilson and talk about these other girls and talk about all that stuff that you were talking about.
Again, that was 5 years ago. All that stuff you were talking about.
I don't care when it was. You're a grown woman and you were built like that then. So you still got that same thick skin. Take it. Just eat that shit and move on. It'll be over in about 4 or 5 months, if not sooner. You making a big stink about nothing. You drawing more attention to yourself.
Did you hear though about like what happened to her child today?
I don't
even know who that is. I don't got nothing to do with that.
He don't care.
I don't care, ma'am. Nobody would know you had a child until you talk about putting them on the phone with Wade Wilson.
You don't care, and that's what's sad. Believe that. Don't worry.
Oh, ma'am. If we're going to talk about it, do we want to talk about what's really sad? Do we really want to talk about what's sad? Because nobody would know you had a kid until you offered to put them on the phone with Wade Wilson. What's wrong with you? You act like I ain't heard them calls. Don't make me talk about what you said in them calls that ain't even been uploaded.
That's great. And again,
we did you a favor. We did you a favor.
My mind wasn't in the right place. And you've been there before yourself, okay? All right? So let's stop. Let's stop.
In what place?
Okay, let's just stop,
You don't know shit about me. You don't know shit about me.
Okay, and you don't know me either, so that's why you should keep my name out your mouth.
All I know is what I hear, and so I laugh when it's funny, and I think it's funny.
No, but you're just making it worse.
If you want to make a video about me, you're welcome to. Go ahead. You ain't gonna hear me begging.
I'm sorry. I live a life. I don't freaking sit on the internet all day making lies up about people.
I can't tell because you right here with me.
Right, after work. Thank you.
After what?
After work, thank you.
Well, maybe go get some rest and get back to your job. Because I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do here, bothering me, reaching out to me, telling me that me laughing at a phone call.
You to please have respect.
So
that's all I said. Please have respect. That is it.
For what? You didn't have respect for them women that you called ugly.
And you know what? And you want to know what? Believe me, I regret some of the things I said.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Hey, when I got 10 years in prison, when that hammer smacked that damn gavel on that desk, I regretted robbing those stores. I bet you do. And you know what? I had to eat them 10 years and do them.
I ate my stuff too.
Wow. But you're going to eat it. No, you didn't eat nothing. You're going to eat it now because you didn't eat nothing. Nobody even knew about these till now. You're going to eat it now. But you don't even have to. You can just not watch. You can just put your phone down. You get the easy way out. But if you want to be on the internet and worry about it, you're going to eat it now.
Yeah, you're sick, bro. You need help. You honestly
need help. Well, fuck it. Send it my way.
Believe me, karma is real.
I feel like
I don't have my karma.
Though.
I don't got every bit of my karma. That's why I'm succeeding. I'm young, happy, funny, and successful, living my best life. Trust me. How's your life going? How is your life going?
Wow.
You're so
going good, or is it getting ruined? Mine's not. I can eat that shit. I'm built like that.
You're disgusting. You are such a horrible person.
Let's see who agrees. The internet will figure it out.
Kristin, I told you, just leave. That's why I'm trying to tell you to leave it be, because that's what he does.
Do you understand? There are phone calls that I have collaboratively had phone calls with these people who are in possession of them and have said, yes, I agree. Let's not release these because these are too bad. You have said too bad of things. And you know what? Some of those are to protect your children. You remember those calls? Do you remember those calls or do you not?
Oh, shoot.
Listen.
Listen. Guess what? Nobody has to listen to the ones that we agreed not to put out there to save your kids. And you're on here talking about I'm disrespecting your kids. We saved your kids by not putting them damn calls out that you did. Do you not remember?
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I want to defend you, Pablo. I think you're just doing what you do. I love you.
Thank you. Hey, Mila, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Have we talked privately?
You were the sweetest fucking person
on
I've
text?
ever met. I love you.
Can you please, I won't even influence it. Can you please just give a little description of what demeanor I've come at you with when we've talked privately?
Absolutely. So safe and so secure. I've only had good interactions
You don't get
with
to
you.
talk to me privately. I'm sorry, Mila. You don't get to talk to me privately because I done heard enough of your character.
I mean, I wish
I get to judge you just like you get to judge me.
I want to go on and give you some love on that. You absolutely deserve to do what you do. You know, you're making money this way. It's your job. You should do what you do. I get it. Yeah, I don't hate you for that. I love it, actually. It's okay. I mean, but we are learning from our mistakes and we should own it. We should.
Yes, ma'am.
Why'd you back out of the interview with Pablo, though, Mila? We were waiting for that.
I didn't want to go on. He
would have like kept it real too, and then like I was waiting for that. We were all disappointed.
I did not choose. I got drunk and said I got pissed at somebody and said, somebody get me on here now. I got pissed and I wanted to speak my mind right there, and I didn't care what avenue I had to get through. So that was not a clear cut decision. It was like somebody helped me right this second, you know. So
from what I got from Mila, she's just she wanted to speak her piece and give her story. But I feel like she saw a lot of comments and the comment section, when it's about you, the comment section can be really intimidating, you know.
I know. We got the mods going crazy.
I think you're fucking hilarious.
What I'm saying is I don't blame
each other.
What I'm saying is I don't blame her. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't blame you, and a lot of people don't, and a lot of people actually understand and sympathize with why you wouldn't want to, because you can put your side out there, and I mean if the comment section is going to be harsh, they're going to be harsh, and everybody isn't ready to receive your side, and so that's basically what I got from Mila. But she was very nice, and she seemed to approach me from a very vulnerable, honest and open place, and just wanted to speak her piece. But sometimes that can be intimidating, especially when you are not seasoned on the internet of coming out and putting your life out on the internet.
Yes, I've never had social media, and I choose not to. I'm a very private person, and I'm also very shy. I don't have thick skin, so I can't handle it. So that's why it took me so long to speak out. But like everybody kept saying, I had a boiling point. I had to speak out. But
I wish you would have went with him though versus going with Tommy. That was like a shit show. Like if you would have went with Jumpsuit, it would have been more like pulled in and gathered in. Like I'm like, why does she do that?
Well, I was like, I was told to speak out. I was kind of put on under the gun kind of situation. I was nervous. I was like, I don't know how to do this. And then Jake's like, you have to say all these people's name and acknowledge them and stuff. I'm like, I'm being told what to do. I'm like, this is a job. Why can't I just talk? It was so
that's what I wanted to let you do that, but I don't have any ill will towards you for going with, I don't know who, no shade, but I don't know who, I don't really watch other people, but so I hadn't seen that. I don't know what you did, but
yeah, it's okay.
I definitely would have gave you just a fair place to speak.
If you guys want to come up with some questions,
and Kristin, if you want, see, I never said anything. You got on here and did your interview, and I was not mentioned, and my videos were not mentioned, so I never said nothing about it. Now people brought it to me. Oh, you got to go react to Kristin's interview and blah blah blah. I never even respond to them comments because that ain't. You know what? I don't even pay attention to that.
I don't want no bad blood.
To me,
I don't want no bad blood, Pablo. I don't
want any bad blood. But listen,
I know the doing what he does, right?
I know
I'm just doing what I do, man. And listen, you got to understand. I understand that you are not a internet person. From what you say, I understand that the internet can be cold blooded. I get that. What you got to understand is, you might see a lot of comments of people who support me, but what you don't see behind the scenes, there's for everyone who supports me, there's probably twice as many who hate me and wish all the awful things on me and want me dead.
Well,
I
don't hate you as a person.
But all I'm saying
I hate myself for these calls. Believe me when I tell you, and I've said that before. I've said that on the air, and I've admitted that I hate myself for any of the calls because I was making stupid mistakes and stupid choices back then, and I want to own up to that. But I just wish all this would stop already. Like I
get that.
We all want this to stop already, but it's not going to. It's only going to get worse because
these calls are just now coming out, and people are learning. These are 5 years old. But here's the thing: you can say, "Hey, I've changed. These were 5 years ago. I was." And I haven't listened to any of those things or any of your interviews or anything. So if I get something wrong, I'm sorry. But this, all I know is what I'm told by like commenters and stuff. So I was using that then, but I'm no longer using now. Things like that. I get that. I'm different. I get that. But at the same time, I got to eat shit for the fact that, you know what? In 2013, I put guns in people's faces and robbed people and went to jail for 10 years. And there's some people who are always going to condemn me for that, no matter what. Oh, no, and I'm not always condemning you for that. But listen, we listen to your calls, and the next day we're going to listen to another of someone else and someone else. My channel ain't called Let's Get Kristin. Like, it's just the call. These are coming out.
I just feel like when my calls.
And again, I want you to understand, no matter how mad you are at me for my videos, really all I do, I don't care who it is.
Right.
If I hear something, I laugh at it. If you look at my other videos, I don't expect anybody to take the time to, but if you look at my other videos where I'm telling my personal stories of prison, I got my ass whooped so many times in prison, and I will make fun of myself before I make fun of someone else.
Even when you're making fun of me, I've laughed my ass off. Like, he's right.
That's my personality. That's what I do, but I'm reacting to what's out there. I'm not choosing. Listen, I need you to understand there are double digits worth of people who have these calls in their position.
I know.
They're going to upload them no matter what you and me come to a understanding about. It's going to be out. That comment section is not going to change their opinion of you based off me. If anything, I can bring a couple laughs. But if you want to take accountability for that and be like, I'm changed, that was shitty back then, but don't start coming out and coming at me saying I'm responsible for ruining your life. You made those calls just like I've made the bad decisions in my life. But all I can do is come from an authentic place and say, hey, this is me. Some of y'all ain't gonna fuck with me. Some of y'all are. And that's all it is. But don't demonize me.
I'm sorry, Pablo. Do you forgive me?
And another thing, I'm not out here calling you fat and all this stuff. Wade Wilson said, you're the man you were talking to said these things.
What do you mean? I know. But listen, Pablo,
I talking to him, but you mad at me for repeating what he said.
And listen, believe me, I condemn myself, and I'm angry at myself for talking to him and making that choice to do that. But never did I think in a million years would 5 years later that these things would be out there like this all over the world for people to hear. You know what I mean? Wade isn't the only person that I've talked to in jail. I mean, you don't hear those calls, So I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I beat myself up every day because of that. Because at the end of the day, it is my fault. But I just don't like hearing all the extra comments. It's hard. It's been rough.
Delete your social media then, babe. It's okay.
That's what I told her. Stop fucking watching the call. I said a new call drop. Don't listen to the call.
You can protect yourself.
30,000 people are going to be talking about it.
And I don't listen to it. But today, what happened with my son,
that's crazy.
It struck a nerve.
That's teenage kids, though. People need to be keeping their damn teenagers off the damn internet.
It struck a nerve, and it really got to me. So I apologize if I came at you wrong, Pablo. I really do. I know you're just doing what you do best. But it really demonized my son today, and it affected me different. It hit me different.
Well, and you know what? I understand that, and I would never want that. I would never encourage that, and I would never call for that or advocate for that. Again, like I said, I've spoken to some of these people who actually are in possession of these calls, and we have agreed it is the right thing to do to not release some of these calls that we know would affect your children.
Right.
Okay. If you know what I'm talking about. So
I don't remember. Honestly, Pablo, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to remind you because we're live with 1,000 people. I'm not even going to put it out there. But you know what I mean? All I'm telling you is trust me. We don't want that.
I know. Well, you've said
So
that.
it's not
and
about
Jumpsuit's
that.
also protected Papa Steve because he's. I know Papa Steve told me that he's protected him before too.
Papa Steve told me that. Steve did tell me that.
Listen, I'm not trying to get anybody harassed or bothered or anything. And if you notice, I never call out nobody's last name. I don't do anything until TikTok detectives find these people. Okay.
No, I get it.
Anytime you might see a picture on my channel of anybody or anything like that, I'm way late to the party.
Right.
That ain't me. That ain't stemming from me. And I'm not. Listen, it is what it is. You know. But I'm not the guy to go for about that.
No, I'm sorry, Pablo. I hope you forgive me for.
I forgive you.
I think she was like in a heated thing because it happened to be your video that the kid was watching.
I understand that, and I don't even know who your kid. I don't know that, and I don't want to know. But and I never encourage any of that. And that's also within 40 minutes of that post after you messaged me. What triggered me was you were saying that me basically laughing at your phone calls was equivalent to the.
No, it's just the mental. I was saying
You said that's the same as men abusing women, and I don't agree with that. And so that kind of made me mad.
For that, because that's not the way I meant it. That's not the way I meant it at all. What I meant is all the mental abuse and lashback. Like basically, it's not even mental abuse, but I'm not just saying you physically, but just the calls, let alone in the comments and the derogatory remarks and the lies and the stuff that's coming off of it is messing with people's mental, ability, like their heads. And it's affecting me emotionally and everyday life, just going to the store.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry to interrupt, what are the lies that I've contributed to? Now, see, I do acknowledge that I got something wrong. I actually made a mistake. I was given bad information and said that you were in prison currently. And so I told people that, so I was wrong. And anytime I see a comment about that, I do correct that. But see, I was wrong about that. But other than that, what are the lies that are affecting your life that are from me?
No, I didn't say it was from you. I'm just saying it's a lot of your videos that people repost and put the lies on, basically, and the comments down. And I don't got no control. I know you don't have control. I know you don't. And I'm not saying you do. I just would hope to God that you can actually say, you know what, I spoke to this girl and she is a different person, or something. I know you do you. I know that's not your character, but
I don't know you now and I don't know you then. I just know what I get.
I don't even want to know the Kristin back then.
I don't know. I can't go to my community who trust me and say this girl is. I don't know that, and that's not to go against you. That's just I'm not going to betray their trust. I don't know that.
Well, I don't even want to know that girl back then.
All I know is what I hear in these calls, and I don't even say, "Hey, everybody, let's harass Kristin." I just make jokes. That's what I do.
Well, that's why I was trying to reach out to you personally, so this way me and you can have a conversation and actually talk about it, because I don't
think it's going to change his content, though. I think
it's not. It's honestly not. And you know what? Hopefully you didn't make more calls after much more. And if you didn't, people, and you'll never have to worry. People are gonna listen. This is the internet. I promise you something different is going to come along. A new case is going to come along, and people ain't even going to remember who you are.
I hope so. I can't wait for that moment to happen.
I promise you, people ain't even going to remember who you are.
I can't wait.
He's telling you the same thing I've been telling you, Kristin. You gotta,
Thank you, Harley.
You got to put it down, and you know that they're coming out. Don't freaking watch them and avoid that.
Today was rough. What happened today, and that's why I think I just sat down and I just took it out on Pablo. And I'm sorry for that. But it's all.
Well, that's okay. It don't bother me. But I joined this live not to attack nobody, but I just wanted to I'm just telling you what it is. I know. This is the internet, and Wade attracted a lot of girls. I'm not even trying to single you out, but as we know, Wade is not even girls.
Don't leave the dudes out too.
And guys. Wade attracted a lot of girls.
Yeah,
and guys
it's true.
From how big his case was. And so when you flock to that for that, it's going to come out because of how big it is. And that's the other side of this.
People didn't expect it to get as big as it is. That's the problem.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. I honestly didn't. And I've worked so hard to get to where I am at this point in life. And it's just destroying. It really is.
Remember, like I told you, it's almost over, right? He's got a sentencing on the 27th. And then the calls will keep coming out. But it's going to be over soon. You're just going to have to dwell in it because, like he said too, when those nobody knew about you. We only knew about you from the kiosk.
Right,
So once, like that's you didn't personally have a connection with him, and unfortunately, those are being trudged up. So it's just gonna keep going.
If I could drive one point home to you, if you've changed, like I said, I don't know, if you've changed and you're different, which is very possible. 5 years is a long time to do a lot of things and be a whole new person. I'm a different person than who I was 2.5 years ago when I got out of prison.
I know you are.
if that's true, then your the people who matter, your loved ones and your close friends and your good coworkers, they know that. And if you're going through it because of this, just ignore it. Trust me, you don't get more crap about you than I get about me. I promise you. And you just continue living your life and it will go away. I promise you, especially because you're not trying to be a content creator. You want to disappear. I don't even want to be. I don't even want to hear Kristin anymore. It's going to go away. I promise you. Some days are hard, but it's.
Well, today was one of the worst because of my son.
All right, it's going to be fine. And there's other calls with other people, and you know it is what it is. Again, everybody, clip me on this. It was 5 years ago. You may very well be different. I don't know that. Yeah. But if you are, that will shine through. And I promise you, if nothing else, this will go away, and you will
Kristin, just be happy that the gay thing started coming out, right? That took attention away from you.
Yeah, but not enough, I guess. Not enough.
Just be happy. I
wish Pablo was doing this then, so this way I would have known, and I would have just cut it out then.
I've never talked to you, but just do what I do. I'm not a social media person. Just block it out, okay? I mean, you have to.
It's hard, but when
that's coming from Mila. Mila's been. I think Mila. If anybody's been drugged to the mud as being an actual, like she was a physical victim, and she got every day. That's why we were like, let's talk to this girl, because I know that there is someone's not like remembering that she's a victim. She literally got rocked by this dude, and he laughed about it, and then everybody wants to be like, oh, she's not a victim. Like, well,
she is.
Like, what the hell?
Right.
So we got to hear about it too. So every day, remember, we saw her in her yesterday.
Like, go through what you went through. You know, I believe me, I was domestic violence. I had 13 years in domestic violence. It wasn't fun. It wasn't easy, and it's not easy.
That. I'm way over that. The repercussions like you're dealing with. That's what I'm going through now. Right. I'm way overweight. I'm way over that attack. It's the aftermath.
Attack on your business, right? Like she was saying, she was scared to go to work because people were harassing her, and she has to have get escorted in and out of her place that she owns. That's crazy,
right? Well, I appreciate Jumpsuit you jumping on here and talking to me, and please forgive me for saying what I said to you.
No, you're good, and it's not even necessary. I want you to know, at the end of the day, we're there to laugh at Wade. All right, and
that's what I'm saying.
That get had it's about Wade. People if something a little absurd is said, but we're not there to be mad at. The point of these videos are because women are romanticizing and fetishizing this man who took 2 innocent lives, and they think he's so sexy and mysterious and such a dreamboat. And I want them to hear these calls of what a loser he is.
Exposing him, exactly what I said.
To realize that this man is not that. Quit making him to be all that, because he's not. He's just like any other, not any other, but most other inmates who have no conscience and no empathy and no regret for what they did. And they're just out there to exploit and use anybody. That's the purpose, and that's the big joke. You're not the big joke. Nobody else is the big joke. Mila's not the big joke. Wade is the big joke. And if the less attention you bring to yourself on that, I honestly think the better. Okay. And I just wanted to hop on here and say that. And I don't got any problem with you. And that's why I don't
have a problem with you, Pablo. I watched a lot of your stuff even before all this came out. I used to watch you. My son watched you. Actually, the one that got into the fight, he's the one that even showed me who you were. And that was 8 months ago. I don't know what you were talking about, but I was watching your stuff back then, never expecting you to be having stuff like this about me. Yeah. It's that's
why I think we all learned a valuable lesson when you pick up that phone and says, these calls are being recorded. Mental notes.
I don't even, after what I've gone through with my own stuff and my own case, I don't even look at that stuff anymore or reach out or look at smart. I don't even pay attention. I distance myself from that life that that reality of what I thought was reality back then to my reality today. Which is the best way.
Hold on, I have to pause this for a minute.
Well, that's
I
great.
have to pause this. I'm sorry. I just want to say something. I haven't paused it once. She said that her son was at school and somebody else was playing Jumpsuit Pablo. I have a feeling that that's not accurate because she just said that her son, the one that got beat up, is the one that turned her on to Jumpsuit Pablo, is the one that introduced him. You know, he watched him. So I have a feeling that story isn't accurate. I have a feeling the son was watching the freaking Jumpsuit Pablo at school, right? Didn't she say somebody else was watching it? Or did she say I thought she was saying somebody else watched it at school and then was attacking her son. I bet you her son was watching. I don't know. I feel like there's something not right with that story. Anyway.
In an appropriate, you know, they may not even want to, you know what I mean? They might not even want to talk to me. I'm just some YouTuber, you know.
She's on. I saw her in here, so she's and that's the one of the friends of Diane Ruiz. So definitely,
well, if that's possible, I would love for them to reach out with me and get ahead of this, and because I do want to do something for them if they're open to it, and if they want to do something additional, I guess I didn't even want to. Just as some doofus on YouTube, you know, I didn't even want to reach out.
Hey, you're a doofus that has a lot of following, though.
I mean, that's true, and you know what? I'm totally open to if they want to. I just felt like I shouldn't even. But if they're open to that, I would absolutely be okay. But I would love that. So
she just said her son, the one that got beat up,
anyway,
is the one.
It's really nice of you
that watched Jumpsuit and it showed Kristen. So that's a lot. That's a lot.
And hopefully, I was thinking if they weren't open to receiving just like a percentage of that, we'll find a relevant, appropriate, related charity. But I would much rather it go, you know, with them. So yeah, again, on either of those things, if they could reach out, I even got an email, jumpsuitpablo@gmail.com. If you're in here listening, please don't message me. Please don't email me. Just random people being weird. But you know, if that person, if you are in here and you would like to open that conversation with me, I would love for you to reach out.
I'm gonna get off this live. There's gonna be 4,000 emails.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be like, it's me. Send me money. But
I do have to contact Melissa, and I think her vibe, because she's got like a really dark sense of humor too. So I feel like it would be a good conversation back and forth.
If you're able, if they reach out to you and you can set that up in a more just direct way, that'd be great.
I'll talk to your connect, and your connect will talk to you.
Oh yeah, you know. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. All right. Y'all take care.
Thanks for coming on.
All right.
All right.